been a hot second since we've come back to this. And I think we are going to, unless someone wants to volunteer, I need someone to give me a recap. Otherwise,
I'll do it.
I'm going to roll for it.
I will do it. Do you want to do it?
Both of you?
Yeah. Alright, you can do it.
Roll it.
Okay.
I
haven't done it
in
in a
Yeah,
while.
you can do it. You can do it.
Okay, so
No, let me do it.
okay.
Everyone.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, the big chunk of last session, anyways, was fighting Kane Montero and his posse, and his group, which was God and Titan, Ghost, and Cadaver. Well, yeah, I know that. A lot of deaths, a lot of craziness happening. The anti-magic fields were extremely crazy. And yeah, I mean, a lot of it was just kind of fighting Kanan and his crew. And then afterwards, we went back to Skullhole with one of the members of Kanan's party, Titan, which we now call George, which was one of the funniest things. And Luce, at the end of it, Luce gets a message on a sending stone saying we have a new ally whose name I don't know because I was never here for that. Sobal. Thank you. Because I have no idea who that is. But that's the biggest part. That's all the main stuff of last session.
Okay.
And Kanan Montero was obsessed with you.
No, he was obsessed with a bunch of people. He wanted both me and Jasper.
Daddy like you.
Don't
say that.
Don't ever say that.
Bringing us back
Yikes indeed.
into the world. You guys have just managed to hold off Kanan. And after a little while, you made it back and got a message from one Silva. Before we begin, I'd like to move the story.
What? Oh. No, thank you.
You know we're moving the story to hell.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already been there.
Oh my god.
All right.
The red bird soars over the continent of Arcalis, looking out at the north, south, capital city, Tulsa, and further to the east, the Empire. Flies down, begins to soar, spreads its wings, and soars down into a thick canopy of green. A very thick forest, one that would be familiar to those who might be seeing this scene, but no one does. The bird soars and soars, and the greenery becomes malnourished, dead, rotting. It soars, and before it makes perch, it sees what looks like a huge pit that seems to have had green grown over it and then collapse inward. And below, a hole where flesh has rotted around it. It's a fallen tree that's broken apart. Built over this area, this pit, is this cabin, almost spiraling up like a teepee. The bird lands as this bloodhawk. Teeth snap down on its skull, and it crushes and dies as a mouth reaches out from this cabin and crunches down on his skull. Hands, arms, torsos moving and writhing, mixed in with the wood of this cabin. Arms reaching for things that they can't ever grasp, and going back, reaching outward and back. bird drops to the ground, dead. As it passes by a dark window, lit barely. On the interior appears to be very, very darkly lit. There's been curtains drawn over this very small single window. There used to be countless books, tomes of information scattered around the place. A small bed made out of almost writhing flesh sitting in the corner. Candles seem to have stayed in their position of burn and wax, sealing down. There appears to be this very finely made armchair in the corner. In the center of the room, where the only light is, make sure this is sitting there is a humanoid figure, sitting on a single table in the middle of the room. Looks like it was once recently scattered with books and tomes, but they have been since shoved to the ground or put away, leaving this table empty, except for one candle that burns in the center, illuminating a humanoid figure sitting in one of the two chairs. Twitches. You see them look intently, anger, and annoyance at this other chair. Their fingernails almost dig into the wood. Interlope. As the camera pans back behind this figure, moves from one shoulder to the other. Now a figure sitting in this chair. Familiar to this figure in almost every way, but different in every way. It reveals the vision of this figure, one that he only can see. I said to leave me alone. We're too close. Too close. So, if you kindly fuck off. The figure kind of leans back a little bit. He's asleep. Mikey, would you like to join the table?
So we did have the right amount of chairs. We were right.
I was right the whole time!
You just knew.
No, I didn't!
Kenny, you were scaring the shit out of me.
This is the most amount of people we've ever had.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Can I
7,
say
8, 9.
something? I felt sick the whole time. I felt sick.
We have an army.
We have so many OGs.
No way, I was physically
Oh, it's Elias!
It's so far.
Oh, is it Sylvia? Oh, it's still Sylvia.
No.
Elias.
What?
He'll sigh it.
We'll find out.
So, Phil.
So, Mikey, as this figure looks, digging their nails into the wood, and looks over at a figure only they can see, what does he see?
He sees an older, not by much, but much more tired Elias. Pursed lips as always, kind of that sharp nose, thin, attentive eyes. His hair has grown longer to cover his neck and flare out at the end, almost giving his hair the exact same pattern as the feathers on a hawk's head. He hasn't grown at all, though. He still remains unfortunately short, much to Sylvath's dismay. It makes it a little harder to convey an intimidating presence. Well, if I left you alone, I wouldn't exactly be doing you any favors. I'd be leaving you without a body, right?
The back of my mind would work, but your continued intrusions are not appreciated.
Yeah, that's kind of the point. What, you expected to use my body as a cart, little transportation vessel, and you wanted me to give you a joyride?
Elias, as you're saying this, what does Elias see across the table?
Elias sees, much to his dismay, someone very, very similar to himself. Short frame, pursed lips, thin eyes. The hooked nose is all the same, but the feathers, the feather-like hair is a much duller, darker red. And their skin is far more gaunt, sunken in, and the deep bags that were already under Helias's tired eyes have grown exponentially. And though his eyes look just as attentive as opposed to the yellow eyes of Helias, they are a dull, murky red.
And what is he wearing?
He is wearing a undershirt that is kind of loose, baggy, black, simple, somewhat torn up, and just heavy leather like pants that are meant to protect for travel, just once again all in a grayscale black. But to his annoyance, where once was gnarly, awful gray armor, there is instead a heavy gray gnarled duster jacket that falls all the way down to about halfway down his calves before it ends in tatters. And this is the form that Helias has forced on Rotgard recently.
I told you, again and again, when this work is done, the body is yours. I have no use for the tactics.
Well, the issue is you're not using my body how I would like it to be used. You notice we're in, this nightmare cabin. So, we're in a forest. There's wood, man.
I could have been cursed with any insufferable creature. What do you want?
Well, what I really want is to go back to helping those that matter to me. I want to return to their side or face their cause. So if you could, by any chance, lend your skills to that, maybe our partnership wouldn't have to be so tense.
woman. She says that your companions appear to have some greater purpose. Word got along to me. And I believe that I might be able to honor your request.
Wonderful. Then I can step out of your way as long as you remain on that path. Maybe even offer you some friendly advice.
I need a persuasion or deception check.
This is persuasion. I think Elias wins this. So let me.
Dude.
Pow! If my memory serves, that's an unnatural 1.
What?
Unnatural 1.
Yeah.
You rolled a 2 plus a 7.
What the?
And you are trying to persuade him.
Yeah, I wasn't lying.
I miss Bird, but
I don't need your assistance. Last I checked, you got this body killed. You threw it away. For nothing.
Well, I mean, right now I seem to be holding you back, so I consider that something, and I wouldn't call, if you say my friends have a cause, I wouldn't call protecting them for nothing, would you? I mean, your whole deal is protecting everyone from the Underdark, no matter what it takes, right? So, how is this cause any different? Ooh, bingo.
Different and scary.
Yeah, maybe to you. You're like a couple 100 years old, right? Things matter differently.
Sylvath reaches into his duster and his hand twitches near it. And reaches it in after giving you a dirty look. Pulls it out. Lucinda, darling. I've heard of your recent exploits. And would like to lend a hand. Meet me where your friend. Puts it back into his duster. Before I listen to the response. Looks at you. They're as powerful as you say. You should be here any moment.
Good luck, Bucko. You've made them quite unhappy in the past, so I look forward to seeing this all play out.
Before they arrive, I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
This whole ordeal is quite taxing on my body, on our body. For the time being, I would like to reach an accord to avoid losing your body. This body that was gifted to me. To another.
Alright. So what's your deal? You trying to make me to promise to not get us killed?
Something like that.
I will not interfere with your actions so long as they don't put these people in harm's way.
Make a persuasion check.
Stop asking me to do
I
that.
can make him do persuasion.
That's a little
I actually checked my persuasion. It didn't matter last time, but that's an 8.
I think not. I think something more long term is required. He reaches out his hand across the table, and his hand stretches over the candle flame. Our consciousness is split for time. It needs to be one. One clear purpose. You intend to protect your friends. That is honorable. I can accept that. I intend to protect the world. I hope you can respect that. My plan is to topple the Empire, take whatever information or tools that they may possess, and use it, if not seal off the Underdark, obliterate it. Once the Emperor is dead, only then will we be released. Do we have an accord? His hand stretches out over that kind of thing.
So our consciousness become one. You're not shutting me out of here?
Stable. They become stable. They will not become one being. It will be as if I take control of the top half. You the bottom.
Come on, man.
Session with no context.
The bottom.
It sounds quite right.
Left and right, left and right.
sometimes.
All right. Well, yeah, sure. I'll help you along the way. We'll be even. And
As you begin to reach out your hand, you hear out somewhere in the forest. Make two insight checks.
oh, that's something I'm good at. All right, thank you. 1.
Dose insight checks.
Okay, well that.
Tell me the first one.
First one, insight is a 9.
Tell me the second.
The second, 26.
What the fuck?
Okay. You heard it, and it Elias, you heard it, and it doesn't sound like
So next.
anything. It sounds weird, but more his problem.
All right, you got the boomstick, buddy. So go for it.
As you take his hand, you feel almost as if your hand is lit on fire and it cannot unclench. You see, coming out from his sleeve, his veins begin to bulge out and inward, and you see blood spurt from out his hand as this fleshy tendon wraps around your hands. And from you, a vine wraps around your hand coming from beneath your sleeve, and they tighten and fuse together. They burn. You feel your split consciousness. You feel almost more power coming to you. However, less. It feels as if perhaps this wasn't fully truthful. But he has not shunted you out. You have a modicum of control. I would say there's 90% Sylvath, 10% Elias.
Yeah.
And as you grasp on, from your feet up, you begin to burn away into ash. And he smiles and looks out. I think your friends have arrived. And the fire begins to burn up his wrist, but he does not turn to ash. As you disintegrate the vines and the tendons, almost absorb it into the hand. Looks up, eyes dark red. The other, same shade Elias usually has. Look at the window.
All right. Time to get this done.
Sylvath, as you step up from your table, you hear a knock on your door.
Come in.
And that's where we blow away. Bloodhogs. As soon as you got the message,
Yes.
Osin, you,
Why me, man?
after a quick conversation, you used your transport via plant spell.
Did
So
I?
mark that off.
What?
To teleport
I didn't do that.
your whole crew from where you were currently to a spot that you haven't seen
I just
in
kind
a
of,
very long time.
just for flavor, I just kind of hugged the tree before.
You give it a hug.
I give it a hug, and then it kind of
reach out.
opens like a void.
You reach out, give it a hug, and it begins to open.
Just like-
And you just kind of sink into the hug. And the rest of you see out this turns out. It looks like many hands reach out for hugs. And swallow all of you in its hug.
Frothy takes out his
Astral
astral arms and hugs her.
really close to
With a big hug.
Like
The twiggy arms give you a bunch of hugs.
I think Jasper was just trying to run her. She's like, no, Jasper. Like, grabs her by the ankle and yanks her in.
I don't know if I find this endearing or terrifying.
So,
I come out of the other end of the tree, also somehow backwards, and hugging that one.
I don't think of it.
you come out of your hug as many arms release you from your big group hug.
And I give it a kiss.
Oh, I give the tree a kiss.
If a tree could blush,
Its red. Its leaves can turn red. You fucking.
That means it's like dying.
the rest of you all look back. For some of you, none of you, like some of you have not been on. For others, it's a not welcome place. But there's a new structure. Almost this twisting pyramid of wood and flesh that reaches out. These arms reaching for you and pulling back, reaching and pulling back. Torsos taking in air but having nowhere to go, so they just expand.
Y'all know what I'm gonna do.
And you see, almost as one of these expands, a small opens and there's.
Ew.
And
You know
just
what I
hear
did
the
in
eternal
the caves, which was throw up? I'm gonna do that again.
mouths.
I'm just.
So many mouths on this tree. And the first thing, Osin, being the one with the highest passive perception you see,
I vomit.
is
first.
a dead bird. Its neck broken.
Do I vomit on the dead bird? Probably.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I vomited.
What the fuck? I'm so confused.
He just has a sensitive tummy, guys.
It's not bad actually. That's pretty good.
14.
Make a Constitution saving throw for a struggle too.
Oh, you poor thing.
That's not.
6.
That's not even good.
6.
Oh, everywhere, and you're almost there with him, but you just kind of like get your hair, pulls it back.
So So this is
But you see this house. You
there. Crook's Hollow.
I would like to cast Mage Armor.
Is that a hermit voice?
What is me?
I would like to do the same.
Peter, the horse is here.
Yes!
I would like to.
I will also cast Mage Armor on myself because I'm fucking scared.
I
as
would like to
shit.
cast False Life.
I'm scared shitless, and now
They're getting ready to murk you.
Yeah, Jasper's gonna cast me.
I have balls. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna turn his stroll around and put him so that he's just facing
I gotta
my chest,
turn
and I'm gonna tiptoe over all the
You
fucking
wanna-
dead bodies. I'm like,
Oh,
alright, we're going, and we're walking up to the door.
I just cast the Mage Armor because you did.
So,
I'm like crab scuttering over.
who would like to approach the door?
I'll fucking. I'm going. I'm like.
I'm doing Gideon,
Lex is going
Ambrose,
straight
and Osin, you walk over and knock on the door. You hear,
Come in.
Do you want to open the door or should I open the door?
I'm elbowing open the door.
as you look, there doesn't appear to be a doorknob. There appears to be just like a bit of flesh that almost caves inward.
There's
And
a
out.
struggle. It's being dragged.
As you poke, the flesh closes down on your hand.
Can I pull away?
Make a strength.
Making the wizard do it!
Sorry.
Why strength? Why is the wizard doing
You're
it?
trying to pull your hand out of something.
I try and pull it out?
I'm right behind the door, not opening it, just staring at it, gaping.
You just messed with the wrong kind of glory hole.
What?
Strength saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that's 14.
Okay.
Okay. It comes out, and it almost, you know, there's no good way to say this. Almost puckers and then expands.
The forbidden pocket pussy.
I know.
Okay, settle down.
You open up the door. There is a doorknob on your side.
You know what I'm doing? You know a football tackle? I'm football tackling the door sideways.
Stop.
And from your side, you could see that there's a little bit of flesh, and the hand popped and almost stretched through, and almost got to like the bar, because it's not a doorknob, it's like a bar that you pull, and you can put a bar over it to barricade it. It's essentially pull into it, grab the bar, and pull out.
I'm football tackling the flesh door.
Why do we let her do this stuff?
As the door opens, are you just rushing in?
And I have an Estrella too, so I'm sideways like rushing.
Make an athletics or acrobatics check. Sylvath, make a dexterity save.
Wow. What the fuck?
Dex save 18.
I got a 13, so I'm like, I
You
got a
rush
person-
by, and Sylvath, you just like you step to one side as you rush into the door and tumble over a chair, and it seems like there's only just one lit
He's the same.
candle.
Why am I between these?
Pick that up.
Just scoop back
So
and pick it up,
again.
write it.
Unfortunately, it seems we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I recognize this voice?
You were in
History.
the mirror realm. I believe you were in the flesh tree.
Correct.
No, you were in the throne room.
Yes.
Oh, then no, you do not. I'll save you the roll. Sylvath was in the tree chamber.
Okay. Yeah.
So, do you all want to start? You showed up to my house. Hello there, it's been quite a while.
Sure has.
Well, come, darling. You asked for us.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what their explanation would have been. I believe that at this moment, according to the information that Luz has given me, our goals currently intertwine. You intend to topple the Emperor?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I would love to join you. There are many things I'm sure are suppressed by the Empire's anti-magical thing that I would love to find and see if they could help me. So getting all the higher-ups out of the way is quite useful.
What do you need help with?
Well, seemed like you need help felling the Emperor. I am far less in number than you, so I clearly also need help felling the Emperor. So we can... It's kind of a 50-50 thing.
How do you plan to go
I reach into the duster and take out a weapon of Luz's recommendation after the Bloodhawks waltzed away with a +1 longbow they would never use.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have a +1
You did-
longbow?
You did do
We
that.
still have it.
You guys have had that forever.
Yeah, we've had that for a while.
But we never. So Mindy had it, and then Mindy died, and then we
got
never
back.
decided who got it. We were gonna use. We could have used.
That
it
was up to you
fight.
guys to determine that.
I'm,
You guys have to go through your own bag of holding.
I'm the walking
She
backpack.
only sees 60
I-
feet.
I have.
Yeah, I thought we gave
I
it.
have
I thought
the
we gave it
bow.
to Eleanor. I thought that was
We'll
decided.
just
Well,
do that.
this new weapon is far from a longbow. Instead, it is a long rifle. Its body made mostly of black knotted wood. The stock is a kind of half moon shape that ends in a gold plate. And the sight, there is no actual any kind of scope. The sight is a small figurine of a hawk. And the barrel is long, and the metal is also stark black, and the wooden body of the gun follows most of the way up the barrel, but then ends in a gnarly kind of raptor's claw, hence the name Talon. I've got this.
Quite remarkable. Possibly.
How's that been treating you,
I turned the weapon a little bit, and the claw part at the end of the gun is less black and more a muddy red. It works quite well. So,
I'm sorry, I was not trying to distract everyone. Seth's expression.
You
though.
threw
I'm
a
sorry.
shiny
I'm
thing.
sorry.
That is so
You did
magical.
throw a shiny
Oh,
thing.
Those who can't hear it, there's a glowing dice.
You did throw something.
Can't see.
You throw something shiny.
They,
you get excited.
Okay, so they light up when they roll, and then they blink when they stop.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Are they funky when they hit nat 20?
I don't know. I don't know how
Roll
to
a
test it.
nat
'Cause you
20.
can't
You can't just drop it on
You got a
its
nat
thing.
20 eventually.
5.
Damn.
I'll let you guys know. You,
They're
you
not
can
lighting up.
resume. This one's dead.
Aww.
I have to charge him.
There's
I'm
the
so
20.
sorry. We can resume. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Alright, here we go.
So, shall we enter an alliance, Bloodhawks? It seems like we quite need each other.
Well, I'm not gonna be the one who's gonna make any approach, so I'm not.
I still don't. Why do you want to destroy the Empire?
Yeah, what is in it for you?
You just said I want to destroy the Empire because I want to destroy the Empire.
Well, I want specifically to stop their suppression of magics. After all, I do ultimately intend to permanently deal with the Underdark and the threats that lie therein.
Like what?
there are many threatening beings of the Underdark. One need not specify, but
Well, I think we should.
Well, it hurts. This.
Okay.
but yes, by and large, I dare say you are an outlier among mind flayers.
Deal with how?
Well, I would love to stopper it up with some sort of barrier or move it to its own plane entirely. There are plenty of planes that exist on their own and stop interfering with our affairs, but if something must be done beyond that, if we cannot stop them, then it is merely ethical to destroy that which creates such threats.
And the millions of people who live there?
That aren't the threat.
They are also under threat by the many threats of the Underdark. But albeit, I've already said that I would vastly prefer to just move them somewhere else where they were less threatening to the people of this plane.
I actually had a question, DM. Earlier when we were exploring the Feywild in that dungeon, didn't we see footprints of Soloth? Yes.
We actually saw him.
You
Yeah.
did see it.
Can I ask you, what were you doing down there in the Fey?
As I have been attempting to find a magical item of some kind or artifact that would be able to, if not create a barrier or move such a massive place, I was something that could fuel such magics. I was simply looking for powerful magics.
Is that what you were
Yes,
looking for?
We've done it
ideally.
already.
Pardon?
We've done that already.
Well, it would take more than one.
We have 3.
4.
Well, aren't we kind of using those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As part of our plan for toppling the Empire.
Well, that comes as first priority because I have reason to believe that the Empire is stifling many powerful magics that may be even more helpful than waystones. So, if they're so scared, what reason do they have to be so afraid of magic? If not, they know how strong it can be.
But then if they suppress magic, why would they have so many magical artifacts that they suppress it?
So they're not out and unregulated where they cannot be suppressed and may be wielded freely. Which is what I want to do. I want to wield them freely. So, we are in the same boat, ultimately.
Yeah, but like, how can you actually help us? Because you just seem kind of like a dude. You know, just like a dude with a gun.
A simple gun.
We already got one of those.
Okay, there's plenty of dudes here without guns.
He's right.
And admittedly, I pack more than just a gun.
There's many words of gun, so
I think that in a fight I can be valuable, and in planning a fight I can be valuable. I have plenty of years of experience.
I mean, it's another ally. The more numbers we have, the easier the chance may be.
Yeah, but the more we expand our circle, the more likely someone can betray us.
Exactly.
What reason would I have to betray you? Then I go...
Hold on a minute.
What reason do you have to betray us?
There is the vendetta.
So when are you going to give back onto your lovely alliance?
roll with the Emperor. I find some.
Make an
ways
insight
to-
check. I guess.
Okie dokie.
Make a deception and/or persuasion.
Okay, insight. 15.
Yeah, that's gonna be either way. That's a 10.
What do you truly intend?
I intend to use Helias as long as I have to. I would love to return him as quickly as possible. I just think currently it's a half-truth because I do think I will give Helias back when we topple the Empire, because I think I will find something that will allow me to move to something better.
What do you think?
In all honesty,
Oh, this is a
I
city.
don't think we have any idea what the fuck we're doing in terms of this Empire bullshit. And any battle help we can get is appreciated. We just need to be very.
Just don't tell the Empire.
Once again, we're moving towards the same thing. Even if we would not have begun to coordinate our efforts, I would still be moving in the same direction as you. We would just be two separate, weaker forces. So, it's in everyone's best interest, correct?
I believe so.
Alright.
Anybody have any reason not to go through with this?
Parasites
Nope,
can
seems
sometimes
fun.
be simple.
God damn it. Frothy's just like
Alright.
Yeah, man, let's do this.
vibing.
Frothy is just like laying back on one of
It
those.
is nice to meet you, by the way, and I am sorry to hear about your other friend. As odd as that may sound, I do somewhat. I respect your loss. So, I need everything you know, because it is difficult to get into any kind of issue like this alone. I fully intend on somehow denying them their anti-magic advantage, but I have yet to ideate how to do that.
Perhaps we can show him. When was the last you've heard of your dear brother Bowen?
When was the last I've heard?
Last time you heard from Boam, I believe, was.
He sent me a message.
It was right after.
It was after the Canaan fight.
And
Yeah,
he
it was
was,
right after
he was
we
able to
saw
So
escape.
like literally, it's been less than. It's
Yeah,
been a
he
day.
seems okay currently.
It's
Know where he is.
Yeah, do we know his whereabouts?
a day.
You think he might be maybe at his cabin, but also you get the idea that he might be avoiding it.
Could be home, but I don't think he's at home. I can message him.
Perhaps he would be the best to explain what our plans are, because he is the creator of the plans. And he knows more about these waystones than we do.
And we need to organize.
We do.
Indeed.
We still talking to Her Majesty?
Oh yeah, we do need to do that, don't we?
Perhaps we should ask Bowen first and see what he thinks.
We need a war meeting.
Oh, we do.
Oh, we need a war meeting.
We're
Oh,
going-
I like how it sounds.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to an actual political,
This very.
location.
No, not this moment. No.
Not at this moment.
If anything, it's going to be a small, cramped room where all of us are like stuffed in there and talking to each other.
We're all like sitting around the table with like notebooks and dice in front of us and stuff. Or something like that.
I
didn't hate you.
Who knows?
Alright, I just hope I am well received.
We should be okay.
I'll take out my sending stone to bomb and just make sure I have it under 25 words first in my brain.
You actually just
Has
say
it
all of
been a
that.
day? Has it been a day since you used it last?
Yeah, right? And we took a nap because we had a long rest.
We had a long rest.
Oh, you did have a
so
long
it's
rest.
been a
Right.
day.
I have my hair out.
I have a
So-
question for you, Mr. Silval. Is it?
Yes, indeed. This is my grove after all.
Your grove.
Yeah.
I was about to ask what this place was to you. Did you create it? It is fascinating, to say the least.
That's a very
In oddly grotesque manner.
You could say that. I died defending this place, and my desire to keep defending it drove me to continue doing so. So that energy manifested itself, and well, many years pass. You collect corpses and body parts and other sorts of tools, malleable bits and pieces you can use, but it's never really good enough until one day you get a particularly suitable form. I resonate with this form.
Interesting.
Very interesting. So it exists on its own now. I tend it to make sure it is at fighting capacity all the time, just in case.
The body or the base?
I don't leave the body alone. I don't believe I can, unfortunately. But this place, I make sure, it is a temporary fix to the ways into the Underdark and how they may be used against us.
That is
There. Isn't that so forthright of me? We all trust each other now?
No, not really.
I guess.
What gripes do you have, Gideon?
I just don't trust him, He seems shady.
Was it the blood stain on the gun?
Okay.
I know I should have cleaned that.
Well, part of it might have been the consuming
The
door. but
giant
that's only part of your
flashy
design.
door
I would
scene.
test you for that.
Should I
pretty funny.
call Bonham?
I'm not objecting to working with him. I just think, he's shady.
He's
And
right.
just trust
He
him.
did lie to us.
Multiple times.
This is out of.
He
I'll
looks
take
shady
out my
sometimes.
Oh yes, he is very shady.
And we trust him.
I don't.
I mean,
I'm just gonna grunt.
well, okay.
Okay.
I don't think.
I thought you guys were good friends.
So, as you guys are continuing to have this conversation, Osen, you take out your sending
Take out
stone.
my
Yeah.
sending
Some count.
yes.
God damn it. I got it.
Bonham, we're in Crooks Hollow, and we need help. Can you come to the Grove of Silva, please? I love you. Bye.
I'm gonna pull up Bomb's character sheet.
Sorry. I just got excited.
I was just
I need
going
to
through
know
our
what
notes.
spells he has.
I found all of our planning notes that we did from like 10 sessions ago. So
Wow.
when we actually walked through the city, so I have that when we need
You
it.
walked through.
So
You'll see.
You'll see.
it's a very complicated thing.
That's awesome.
Did I delete
I'm so shocked.
Oh, Kenny.
And
Kenny.
Is Bone dead?
Is
Bomb cannot be dead.
Just give him a lich stat block. You should be all good.
Yeah.
Give him a what?
A lich
Does
stat
he already have
block.
a level
No,
3
he's
stat
a
block?
he's a.
He is a level 20. I don't know where his stat block went.
Oh no.
Motherfucker, they changed it. And
Oh, I might have it as a monster stat block. That's what it is.
Oh, he's a monster. That's
Oh, god
They
damn
can be
it. Say what? Look at that.
There he is.
I'm still not in the campaign.
You work with bees?
on D&D.
Sucks for you.
Bees.
What?
Or Froth Jam.
There we go. I got it.
Excuse me?
Froth jam.
Froth neck jam door.
Froth Jam.
Oh, he is.
FJ.
He's close.
Is Frost Jam like a ship name of your own name?
FNJ.
Wild Hunt Ranger. This is John.
Because it's Froth neck jam jar.
Yes,
Froth Jam.
wood earrings. What?
Where?
What?
Is it Froth
Yeah,
neck
it's-
jam jar?
Yeah.
Shipster.
So Froth Jam is like a ship name of
We
your own
love
name.
them.
No. Don't
Is it?
say that.
You hear back.
Oh, sure. Can you let me do something real quick, please? Just let it happen, please.
That's Granite.
I'll just.
You feel the need to make a wisdom saving throw. Are you making it, or are you letting it happen?
I'll just chill.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Coming out
There he is.
of the tree, almost as if the flesh rises out, and it almost bubbles and pops open.
I love him.
You see almost like a fetus popping out. For you, Mikey, Boehm is a very tall, very lanky
Lex also
individual.
has
It
Yeah,
looks
this is
like
a
he is very pale. It almost looks like he has sickly, yellowish, pale skin, and parts of his body are covered in moss. It looks like maybe flesh has been removed, and he's like, "Oh, that'll work." Slaps it with some moss and some just
That's
bits of
funny.
greenery. It looks like part of his jaw is missing, and he just put grass and just put it right there.
That's so gross.
It also looks like he has recently shaved his head, but his hair has been growing out very patchy, here and there and there and there.
No.
It looks like he has the startings of a beard, but they're almost growing moss strands.
I'm holding my gun.
I'm immediately.
He looks at you, looks at the house.
I go up and I give him a hug.
Gives you a big ol' hug.
Okay. Talon gets put away, and I don't approach. No.
Looks at you. This is a bad guy. Does he need to die?
No, we actually.
Talon's back out.
Easy. He doesn't
We
mean
need help.
Oh, I do mean it. Does he need to die?
it. No,
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't. Not yet. I don't.
Maybe in the future.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sylvath.
What?
Sorry. Wrong. My screens crossed.
I thought it was just a power move.
Your mind's power.
I'm
Hi.
I'm Sylvath.
You're Sylvath.
Sylvath.
I'm not usually excused. So you needed my help?
Can you explain the waystones?
Oh, and this is trusted ally?
This is
Yes.
Sylvath. He's using our friend's body as a puppet.
He wants to help.
I've heard things. So the waystones are meant to be put up throughout the city in 3 very specific points. Spread out throughout the city. We have something similar in the Fae, a great stone city replica of Akros. For them to work, however, we need to destroy the 3 anti-magic towers. we need to destroy the towers and place the wavestones. After that, we intend to make a permanent Fey crossing between the Fey, turning the city into a Fey land, letting our forces pour in and clear the Empire without war.
Eco-terrorism.
So, you Fae are all about whimsy and magic, right?
They are.
So all of the magic stuff that the Empire has, that'll be all right afterwards?
I imagine so, yes.
Welcome to the team. I have that. It's like 50-50, so I have that.
No.
No?
No.
What?
What do you mean?
He's on the team. I have the power to welcome him to the team, right?
We are his team.
You don't even lead my team.
He's in charge.
He is?
I guess I'm not in charge.
You're more
I
like
need
a
to reevaluate
freelance
some things.
operative than
Wait, he's in charge?
Yeah, but I'm a freelance manager.
No.
No.
You're like so if you're the manager, this is like the CEO. This is the guy with the ideas, alright?
He's the water boy.
Perfect.
Actually.
I'm sure he's very capable.
He's the water boy.
You're just
not helpful.
What's a water boy?
Someone who brings water.
Oh, I thought it was a boy made of water.
No, that would be an elemental.
Wouldn't that be all of us though?
That
No, it's a boy turn.
Wait, we're made of water?
It's a boy turn.
76%. That's
Oh, that makes more
76.
sense.
No, it's 80%.
What's the percent?
I look at Gideon and
I'm looking
very
this up.
seriously. There is a lot of liquid inside.
Yeah.
That's not blood. It's not blood.
I just have a few questions just to get this out in my own brain.
Yes.
Since I'm part of this now, right? So we need to destroy the 3 towers.
Yes.
I can get us big boy explosives.
That would be helpful.
I got that.
I could get us a dragon.
You can.
What?
We.
Sorry.
She can.
What? I'm the better talker.
Are you talking about the one in the door? I don't want to know.
We're
I don't
still
wanna know.
friends. We'll talk later.
Ever envious of you.
We have 3 towers. Where are the waystones going in those 3 towers? Or are they going other places?
They're going other
Oh, I
places.
can do
So we
We
need
need to hit
6
6
separate
locations.
teams.
We need to blow up the 3 towers. Hopefully, all simultaneously or at the same time, so they don't send guards to other locations. Those are going to be the more difficult of the 3. Getting the waystones in these 3 locations is not going to be the hard part. The hardest one to put away is going to be the one in the clock tower.
That's where I think Joe and I went. I went to the clock tower with someone. I don't know.
Did we go to the clock
He's a
tower?
cloud
I went to the
tower.
clock tower with someone.
It was
One
me.
second.
Just as a question.
Eleanor.
I would like
We went
No,
to
us 3 were
We're the dumb ones here. We don't know shit.
I want to
I think we just
cast
went to the
Us
conjure
three
with
were
the beams
Yeah.
at
The other
fourth
two
level
were-
and conjure a sea
Fucking
hag.
jack shit about Boan too.
Oh, what?
A sea hag.
That's not how that works.
Well, yes, it is.
For
You
what?
can't
so
conjure a
often.
s-
Yeah.
Does it say
Yeah, sample
conjure a
creatures.
sea
Sample
hag?
creatures.
Sample creature CR2
one-
CHAG.
Body.
One fake creature of challenge rating 2 or lower, so a sample creature would be a sea hag.
So kind of like
You all watch as Wilson
I
kind
just
of
question, I'm like, would this be at all helpful
points
for
at the
fighting?
ground, and their hand begins to expand and expand. And you see water begin to expand outwards, and then splashes out, and then just figures tumbles out, and you see this naked feminine figure, very shallow, and just.
Come on, dude. That's a sea hag.
I'm pointing my fucking crossbow at it.
Is
His
that
face.
So, is this loyal to you?
Yes. And I say, hello.
What
I
the
walk over and give her a hug.
Why is this just an awful
and just looking at all of you with this bulging yellow eye.
So
And
we
she's
don't
loving
kill
you
it.
guys too.
And why is this relevant?
Yeah, why is this relevant?
I wanted to see if it would be helpful.
At this very moment,
Can you
a
put her away,
sea
please?
helpful.
Don't call her a hag.
Sorry, it's definition.
Well, what do you want to name?
Pulls into you a little upset.
Well, hold on a
Apologies.
minute. Osin, does it have a name? Or does she have a name?
Do you have a name?
Don't assume.
No, not another
I
George.
said Dan.
Solid. That's a good one. Yeah. All right.
How do you spell that? Okay.
I heard it.
Wait, what? In common?
We call her Hey Hey.
Hey. All
Hey
right.
girl.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
God. You are so
Some of these people, we don't want them.
I don't know. I think that's the water boy they were talking about.
Fuck this. Drunkart's getting custody. Yeah, bye. Drunkart's getting custody.
You broke Addie.
Taking a fucking walk. I fucking hate this.
What just happened?
Gideon, go, water boy.
What? Gideon just called the sea hag the water boy.
No!
Oh god, there's too many of us. This is too much chaos.
This is not. This shouldn't be happening.
All right, so Boam, you're telling us that we need to hit 3 towers simultaneously and place 3 waystones before that.
It has to be simultaneous.
Have we discussed how we're getting in?
They do not.
We walk. That's a later problem. So,
Do you need to gather allies and figure out the
Ally.
mean.
I'm sorry.
Since they attack me, I assume that they will be more prepared.
Oh yeah.
So-
Because we did take the big guy.
And we did take one of them.
Oh my god, he's still in her basement.
And I did almost kill.
Shit, we don't know.
Where did you leave him?
George is in Scholarhole.
George is in Scholarhole.
Where did we
I'm sure my ex-husband is taking great care of him.
Are you sure? He was really questioning him.
I don't remember hearing that there was a George on the
It's a long story.
It's one of the.
He's the new one.
He's
Yeah.
someone
okay.
important subject of the Empire.
Why did you leave?
Mom's reaction to
Because
this
we
Good
hag?
question.
Boom likes
And
hags, right?
Ish.
Boom likes hags.
He's attending
He
therapy.
looks
Good for
Glad.
him.
a little abashed.
He looks abashed.
Yeah.
What?
Who?
Bomb likes hags, guys.
What? Oh my god.
Wait, what happened?
Bomb is hag sexual.
The happening
I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I said
Bones
that.
and
We've
skills.
already cultivated a list of people who are interested in serving our cause. Do you think it is time for us to rally?
Hills.
Okay.
Where do we tell them to meet?
I leave that to you.
We could use and she's very excited
But
about
we
this.
should make sure that we put this to the dynasty if we are intending to
That's
use them
the
for
plan.
assistance. They should weigh in heavily.
So should we speak to the queen as soon as possible?
I think we need a bit of a cleaning arc.
Agreed.
before the-
Like
Clean
a
your
bomb.
own
Somebody does this.
Oh, so we're going to talk to the queen?
Well, we have to try and get more
Queen
people
montage.
somehow.
I think it's appropriate.
Now, Boam, I do have a question. There's going to be a lot of us. As of now, we have my clan, a friend clan, a bunch of seafaring people.
Yeah.
Should we bring more people into this? Do you think it's going to be too much?
I have an army of the dead.
Yeah, but how many
Small.
people? How
I
many can you
think
control at once?
the more people,
Limited amount.
the more we run the risk of them discovering, but the more allies we'll have. If we do it less, we will have less strength and manpower, but we will have more of an element of surprise. So I leave that up to you.
So to recap, we are flooding the city with the Fae after we, as a special operation, destroy their anti-magic field. And also,
there's gonna be a nation's troops. Is there anyone else I should know about? We're gonna. Seems like a lot of cooks in the kitchen. Does
you'll
it not?
Well, it's called mixing and mingling.
I mean, we are talking in
It's a very important
The dead
matter.
silence.
Recruit my monastery. Workshopping it even as we act on it.
Can you travel to the moon?
One small step for man, one giant leap for front, and a jam.
That's what you get for making your character a chaos gremlin.
You're from the moon?
Why are you from the moon?
I don't know if that's canon or not, but that's up to you. It is now.
Wait, I have to say this. I'm sorry. Wait, I have to say this. It's one small step for man and one giant leap for front, that jam jar.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Yeah,
Things are happening, and I don't know what to do anymore.
Sylvath. Sylvath?
No?
Yes, that's me.
Confusing. Sure. Sorry, I heard Elias earlier, so it's just a little thing.
No.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, Bucko. That's not as good as I thought it was gonna be. That's still good. 19.
You were able to keep him at bay.
Yeah. I am running the show right now.
Cool. So, what it kind of sounds like, at least to me, I've done a couple heists in my day. I know the process. If we need to stay quiet and sneaky, which we very much do before the bombs go off, we need to be a small, quiet group. Ideally, 3 groups. I think that when the Fae enter, it might not be the safest for the innocent. And that, I think, is where the Queen comes into play, with her armies coming in afterwards.
I see.
To try to protect. And we can communicate this with her. But what's the deal with Oleander and his bunch of crazies? Are they going to fuck up everyone they see in sight, or are they going to have at least a little bit of knowledge to them?
Well, I'd be lying if I said they're gonna probably leave everyone alone because they are chaotic creatures.
The Queen's people could possibly keep the peace, prevent anything catastrophic.
And if they don't?
Then they don't.
So we are entering a 3-way war and inviting 2 of the sides.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
I've heard worse.
We could make a sea party.
Ideally, the Fae and the Queen's men get along, but the Fae are chaotic beings.
Perhaps we could make a trade with them in advance.
How do you mean?
What would we trade them?
Each other's
Trying to
something.
waggle my other
There's
arm.
going to be a complete reinvention of the Empire after we're through with this. A bunch of people left to exist in this place, joined with Fae. There's going to be some sort of rebuilding that has to happen.
A power vacuum, if you will.
Perhaps if we offer partial help, partial participation in the help of reconstruction with the Fae to involve them in the affairs of that, they could be more at bay during the fight. It's complicated, but
Understood. Then I think we need to assemble our allies somewhere close to the border. I think we'll have to get there on foot. And no offense to our lovely magic users, but you guys really didn't do shit in that last fight, so...
We need alternative weapons.
That's
from all of
fair.
us.
I can come to the Ehseara with me. I'll need
Yeah.
things.
If I'm gonna be in there during the fight, I'm gonna be
we should probably speak to the Queen first.
Probably. We don't wanna.
I think we need our prettiest crew to go.
I think that we should either get the Queen first or gather all our allies before the Queen. It's gotta be one or the other.
It would be more effective with a larger force, would it not?
I agree.
I think if we walk up to the Queen's palace with 30 or so very questionable looking people, it won't go well.
If we walk up there without allies, then we have no one to back us.
So-
It's just a group of people asking
I mean,
the
how
Dynasty.
many of
I
us?
think if we show up in our finest attire, with all of our friends and allies, and we say, please, I think that expected in us in our rugged armor and whatnot.
Though I don't think everyone should go, we should have at least a large force to show that we are serious.
Well, who is staying behind then?
Well, first, where are we gonna have everyone combined? We should get near the border, right?
Not too close.
Yeah.
I mean, how far is Scouthold from there? Scouthold to the Empire is a couple of days, so that might not be.
Scouthold is also part of the Empire, so getting them as an ally would be...
Sorry.
I'm
What?
sorry. I'm
What
getting
were you
my
gonna
questions
say?
straight. Wait, I keep getting them crossed. Whoopsie.
It's okay.
They are an ally of the dynasty. Getting them as allies would greatly help our claim, but we also should come with assurances that this is possible. Possibly the Waystones, but if you can think of anything else.
I say we have our best delegates from each of our allies. We assemble them at the foot of the Queen's Palace, and we make our plea.
Agreed.
Then we meet where and how many days?
It depends on how long you need.
How far? Scouthold's like out of character. Scouthold's like a couple of days away from
We should split into those who can travel fast.
You
and me, of course.
We can dimension door.
You.
We can dimension.
Three of us. Four of us.
Dimension door isn't good for travel.
More people who can travel much farther distance.
Hold on.
So.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
I have
Better idea.
I
Sorry.
have 45 movement speed.
Better idea.
And
Sorry.
that's really
Also,
fast.
that is.
Are we just gonna run
But I don't
together?
Yeah.
think you can get from here to the dynasty.
Question
It'd be impressive.
Question GM.
Yes.
How far would it technically take by water to go from, like by water to get to the Empire? How?
By water?
I mean, like idea. We take a bunch of ships.
You would be skirting right into the darker peaks of the north, and those are heavily infested with vampires.
Oh, what the fuck? Wait. Okay.
We kind of missed
In
the
the
plot
em-
point. It's
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Never mind. We're not
the
gonna
dy-
take the. We're
not
not
the
gonna take.
dynasty. If you go to the Empire and try and go to those northern mountains
Mhm.
to the other place, they are not fully infested,
Mm-hmm.
but it is the location of one of the only vampire societies. Maybe
What the fuck?
maybe 300.
Okay.
Maybe more.
You know what? So.
Not counting their undead minions.
I mean, out of character question, just plotting wise, how far would it? I mean, because Scouthold by water probably would be further. Yeah, I can't.
Okay,
They
Scouthold is here.
Oh, okay.
We are here.
Yeah.
Where is
The very
There's
bottom.
Avignon.
Yeah.
There's the Asari. Where's the Empire? It's this way, right?
That way.
That
No,
way?
it's- yeah, it's that way. It's part of
Because
the-
that's the neighboring border.
And that's where we kind of.
So this
That's
is
where
this
you-
the Empire?
What's
No,
that?
Shinboro is a independent city.
We are.
From both the Empire and the Dynasty.
Got it.
But it crosses more into the Dynasty's borders.
Okay.
What you would do is you would go right between the snowy areas and the grasslands, essentially where you fought Canaan, and you would march your forces across their lands. It would
Okay.
be either that, or you would take the long way to go all the way around, because they are a coastal city.
Yeah.
The
And
Empire?
they, yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I
Agorist is
said we
a
take
coastal
by
city,
water.
but it's going to take way longer, but you can try it that way.
I mean, if
I
we-
think
You-
regardless,
you know
everyone
about-
should meet at Scouthold.
You know about the
Yeah.
Empire. If you've ever seen, assuming most people have played Skyrim,
yeah.
if you can think of that city that was put over that overlip, think kind of like that. It's kind of how it is.
I can use the trees and Estrella can teleport. So.
That doesn't take a lot of people, does it? It only takes a handful.
If
No,
Right?
I can take.
Up to how many
Up to
people?
10, I think, or
Up to
11.
10, I think.
so, all of us.
So regardless, I think we
But-
should assemble our forces at Scouthold, take who we need to the Queen, and
Yeah.
all right.
Alright.
Okay.
So,
What do we need for the queen?
I'm assuming we are splitting the party into groups that can teleport, not dimension door, teleport. So that'd be you,
And Boa.
Boa.
Can Estrella?
Well, yeah,
And
that
Est-
counts.
and
Estrella can, yeah. So you
Estrella
can
has
split into
teleportation.
4 groups.
Okay.
I need, just to save time, Who is group 1? We'll do
where the
Osin's.
groups
Who's
going?
Osin's group?
Ocean's group is
We're gonna
where-
define that once
Yeah,
we
where are you
define
going?
that.
We'll
Can
figure
I
it
be
out.
in Silvat's group?
I just want to see the queen.
Wait, shouldn't we define where
Yeah, we should
people are
define
going
where people are going
Yes.
first.
Yeah,
Then
I would
the-
assume you're probably definitely going to the queen. Probably maybe.
Yeah.
So why are we splitting up?
We're trying to
We're
gather
trying to
our
figure that out.
Trying to gather
Got
allies.
it.
Does
You
anyone
could-
need intimidated?
No,
No.
probably not.
No, we're being friendly with everyone?
Yeah.
Why am I here?
Yeah.
Fighting.
I like that. That was good.
Good shit.
It is your choice to in what order to do this. I was under the impression you were guys going to wait to the dynasty, but if you want someone to also go to the dynasty while everything is happening, that would save you time, but it would give you less
Here's
gravitas.
my opinion. Assemble everyone in Skullhole right now. Once
Okay.
everyone is assembled, we go to the dynasty. And, or at least those who are going to be speaking at the dynasty will go to the dynasty. So that
Yeah.
probably includes your pirate captain dude.
I would
Then
probably
what
get
we'll-
drawn hard for that.
Then what we will say, give me 4 major places that you want to go first.
Skullhole,
The Asari.
the Asari.
Skullhole, the Asari.
Where else? Do
I need to go
people-
to Tool Soul, but we're gonna be there regardless. So.
Okay.
So we can wait.
So does that count?
That's the.
Do you want to go to Toolso
That's-
to try and...
I need to talk to Trailer.
You want to talk to Trailer?
So that's
And if there's
3.
one more place...
What's another
Can
place?
I grab the undead in my basement? Or would
Well,
that
they
not
won't be
considered-
affected
could-
with the
It won't be
Empire.
affected.
You could go with the... What's it called?
Queen
The
group?
Scalahole group to try and get your undead.
True.
No, I'm sorry. You've been bringing
I've
them
been bringing
back.
them to the mag.
Yeah, so you could go to Theosari.
Yeah.
But there isn't any... I don't think there were any forces there.
Not the sorry, I meant like in. There was.
It's in
In
your
his
house.
mansion.
Yeah.
In your mansion.
It's in the mansion where we fought the incubi and succubi.
So are those the 4 places you're going?
So
That's
Let me-
not yeah.
Let me just pull up a map so I don't make any mistakes.
Yeah.
So Joe wants to go to Avignon to get his little slutty skeletons.
Why are they slutty?
I don't know. That's the first
Why not?
word that came to mind.
And zombies.
They're
Because
just
they're
so
so
slutty.
They are. Great.
Okay.
Now I need
They're
to
all
see-
in like
Now I
little
need
like
to decide if I
play
So-
want to see queen or if I want
Avignon for the skeletons.
We're not
The
doing
Asari to gather your friends
Yep.
and family. Scalaholt to try and
gather
gather
the
your
clans.
people. And the 4th place, Toolso,
Which
to
is
try and gather
not for
your
the Empress.
underground
It's
group.
for the underground stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
And it has a lot of
So
magic
this
shops.
is, you can make more trips after this if
Mm-hmm.
you think of anything. If you want to try and gather your captain and any other pirate crews that he might have, maybe they have
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm
allies,
talking about.
but we'll get to that.
Well, all
So-
we need to do is send him some to Wesley.
What I
and
need
he
to
can
do
gather the rest of the group.
here, I need Estrella,
Yes.
Boam,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Osin, and Emeros to all roll initiative for me.
Oh shit.
And I need to, so we can decide who's going where. If someone wants to write this on the board.
Yeah,
Do you have a pen or marker?
Actually, I want to do it.
Ken. I left mine.
Do you have a marker?
Man.
No, Ken, do you have a
Boam
marker
rolled
on
real
you?
bad.
Do you have a marker? Do you have a marker on you?
I'll grab it. I thought it was on the window.
I didn't take out markers because I didn't think we were going to fight today.
Money.
Oh, God, my back.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because the thing is,
Listen, Brennan, I'm not throwing it over Eleanor. If I hit Eleanor, I'm going to get hit. I'm going to get
Thing
smacked in
is,
the face.
I could either go
Eleanor,
to
I think you and I are the
and
two
get a
forces that
breastplate.
scare him.
Why?
Because he keeps saying, I don't want to get hit, and it's either me or you that's going to hit him.
No, I'm over here. Oh, you go.
I have a document of all the people that we've contacted and
Yeah.
or have yet to contact.
Okay.
And I want to make sure I have everything down. So I'm going to share this with everyone right now.
I'm pretty sure
So-
we already have. You're already shared it with everybody. Minus
Yeah, I know.
Can you just reset it, though?
People can never find it again.
That's true.
Osin?
I wrote Osin rolled a 21.
It's going to be in the super.
Oh,
Wow.
Joe?
No, put
What'd
it
you
in
get?
in
19. Osin?
It's on my iPad.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Right, it's Osin's group, Amberos. You can just say Osin.
Just say it.
It's all good.
Emperors?
Amberos,
Embor.
And board.
Estrella,
6.
and Boam got a 3.
Nice.
Who's going with who?
That is where we're going to decide
Yeah,
now.
where do they want to go?
So, who's going with Osin to where? You going to Avignon?
I
Theosari?
suppose. I actually think I might scout out Toolso. So
So you-
that's where I'm gonna go.
So you're going to the
You
city.
too.
Toolso.
Too soul, yeah.
Is anyone else going with the two of you?
So,
Do I
Oh, sorry.
You can go first.
Do I have any money?
That's what I got money.
Probably, yeah. There's a lot of dead bodies. I'm gonna say, Mikey, roll a D100 3 times.
Wow.
No, I'm sorry, 4 times. First time copper, silver, gold, and then platinum.
Wow.
And just do that on your own.
Okay. I'm
Listen.
going to Tulsa.
Listen, Mikey.
Shops there.
Everybody else has kind of gotten their own goodies. It's time for you to get some goodies.
Yeah. I've got a goodie. It doesn't even have to be magical.
And you are going to Tulsa?
Wait, he's going to Tulsa?
Yeah, I'm going to Tulsa if I got all this money.
Okay. So the 3 of you. We will start with the 3 of you.
I was gonna ask real quick. Who was that person I spoke to a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away about how I could change how I look without magic? 'Cause I remember I spoke to someone about that at some store. I don't remember.
I think that was Astrovia.
That was in Tucson.
Was that in Tucson?
Yeah, it's
That was
Astrovia.
probably that probably was Astrovia.
And where are they?
Tulsa.
I should probably go there.
Everybody go to a magic store. One more
before
time, guys. One more
Yeah.
magic run.
Before he goes.
Pull up the list.
Yeah.
Shit. I need magic things, but I also need armor,
okay.
and I need to.
There's something I need
my
to do
outfit.
with Gideon real fast. Is that okay? Or should we finish this
Sure,
first?
go for it.
Yeah, but I need the breastplate.
Phantomius pulls out his pendant and opens it up to his
I
family.
only have 160
He
seconds.
shows Odin, Morticia, who's his mother, and then a girl, which is similar to when he left to do his thing. This is Celeste. It's my sister. I think she'd be willing to help if she can. Is there a way you could reach out to her?
You could. What do you want me to say?
If she can come home to the Ehseara and meet me there, we're gonna meet. I would like to offer her a gig.
No, I know. I'm trying to think of like what he could say in that
Oh yeah.
limit. From Phantomius, go to the Ehseara.
Go to the Ehseara. I have a gig. Or I have a gig for us.
Gig
It's urgent.
for you.
It's urgent.
Okay.
Bring your battalion.
Can I have some trailmix?
Can I have some trailmix?
Talking all serious, get some trail mix, y'all.
That's a you thing.
I'm just
trying to help you.
Trail mix.
So, Gideon, now that he saw her and knows her name, he'll use sender to say exactly that. And also, did you put from Phantomius?
Yes, from
Yeah, from
Phantomius. Definitely from Phantomius.
Make sure I state.
You better make.
This is
Alright.
from Phantomius.
Alright, this is from Phantomius.
I got it. Go to the Ehseara.
Oh, do I have to say all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so all of it.
Shit.
You're the
I
one
got
digging
you. I got
sending.
you. So this is from Phantomius.
This is from Phantomius.
Go to the
Go to the Ehseara.
7.
Sorry. No. 8. Go to the Ehseara.
There might.
The Ehseara is one word.
The?
The Ehseara.
Oh!
Fuck.
I thought it was the Ehseara.
The.
Sorry.
I
Sorry.
So this is from Phantomius. Go to the Ehseara.
He might need assistance with an upcoming mission.
It's urgent. Bring your battalion.
Bring your battalion. It's urgent.
That's that.
And then he's gonna say,
No,
how many
it's
words I have left?
5 and don't do anything stupid.
How many words do I?
No, he just said how many words
Yeah.
do I have?
And I said that as
Gideon.
well.
You hear back. Oh, okay. I can't bring my whole battalion. I'm posted up in Scalaholt.
Yeah.
If you could meet me there,
20. If I left.
Is there anything else?
also tell him, weird name.
Weird name.
She liked it.
So,
Weird name.
Huh?
Where is she?
she's actually currently in Scalaholt.
Wait, get out.
Wait,
Well,
what?
that's perfect.
We were just there. How did I miss her?
Yeah. She
No,
also
but-
said weird name.
She agreed with it.
What do you mean weird name?
Did you make up your name?
Is that not real?
Yes, it's not real.
What the fuck? What the What?
your real name?
Brinian!
What?
Brinian!
Oh,
my fucking god! This has been established already. We didn't know. Yes, you did. We were Ehseara. I didn't know who said it. I didn't know.
I knew
We all who said it.
I didn't care enough to listen.
Of course you didn't.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Okay. So,
Look at that.
She knew about the
Yeah.
name change before we left.
4 of you.
I'm going to song.
Gideon, Jasper,
Phantomy's got that non-binary peach name.
Osin, and Silva. I've had my marker taken.
Damn it.
You all enter this group hub, Silva. It's a
Tree
little
hug.
big tree opens up, and for you, you can't help but see that fucker's face. And that smirk as these trees just wrap around you.
What face?
Probably.
Oh.
As you enter, you're on the outskirts of the dynasty. So, what are you all doing as you enter? I'll say, for the sake of expediency, we don't need to roleplay getting back into the city. That's easily accomplished. I'll say for you, probably change up your look a little bit to look a little bit more city-like, however you would like. There's not much that you can do about this unless you have a spell. But there are weirder people that walk through the city all the time. So where are you guys going first?
Magic show.
I want to go find hair dye.
Why?
For when we go into the Empire.
It's not gonna help.
Okay. So I'll say, as a whole, you're going to Astrovia's.
Yeah.
Very much so.
He also sells hair dye.
Pull up my thingy. Sorry, hold on.
They're just getting all these texts.
Everyone, please look at the document. Make sure I'm not missing anything.
As you open up the door, Sylvath. First time you've seen this. Entering into the door, you look around and see the marble walls, it getting darker and darker as it moves to the top, and this space-like roof at the top. And the exterior was almost like this lamp made of gold, but it's clearly painted from your eyesight. You enter and you see floating just a little ways away a bluer, pale blue skinned man, very, very long, white-haired ponytail. I'm sorry, braid riding down his head, and these very cotton candy blue and pink robes. Looks over. Puts down what looks like a small, almost like a compass that he's been looking at, but just puts it down on one of the shelves.
Where's the document?
How may I help you? Oh, no. Familiar customers are new. Welcome.
This is our friend's corpse.
Of course.
I'm using it for the moment.
I mean, it's not the oddest thing that has come with you through the shop. And he looks at the skull at your hip.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pat, pat. Pat, pat. Do you have a breastplate?
I can certainly find you something, yes.
Smaller. It's for one of our other group members.
How small?
14? You're quite small.
Why do you need a breastplate for a 14?
Because there's 14.
I'm questioning the moral
Was it doing this?
Oh no, he likes it. It's fine. He likes it. It's having fun.
Wait. Oh shit. You know
That
what? I'm a
sounded
little stupid, but.
very weird, but all right.
Well, I completely
I
forgot my
can
birthplace.
certainly get you.
Oh, it's
I completely forgot my
Eleanor's his
birthplace to do
mom.
that. Yeah.
Eleanor is his mom. So he was
That's-
missing and we found him.
That's fine. Goes looking around the store.
I completely forgot the birthplace.
Do you have one under 200 gold? Please?
How much gold do we have?
Let me pull up his.
Yeah, I'm really stupid. I forgot my birthplace.
I could find something to go for.
Yeah, you know what?
We'll get a small one.
I was gonna say,
We'll get a flat one.
get a flat chested one, man.
Comes up with this very darker, like greenish blue breastplate. Looks like almost like a darker cobalt that's been spattered a little bit, but it looks pretty well tended to. This, because of old times, I will part with this for the discussed 200 gold.
I have 180.
No, you don't. Do the math.
You asked for something with 200 gold.
190 something.
But can I throw in 24 silver and 14 copper?
Persuasion check.
How many golds are in a silver? How many silvers are in a
It's
gold?
10.
10.
Also, I'll say retroactively, since you knew they were going to the magic shop, if anyone wants to throw cash at this group's way to pick up
This is
magic
just-
items,
I'm
this
broke.
is probably the last time you're ever going to get to look at the magic shop.
This is
Persuasion.
Because it's gonna burn down.
Hey, it's a good
You
persuasion.
guys are going to war.
How many healing potions do we have?
this is just a 16.
You're in this group.
It's a
Can
16.
y'all pick me up healing potions?
That's
And maybe diamonds? If they
I'm
have
giving
them.
How
all
many
of my money.
Sure.
do you have?
And for all intents and purposes, you will have no money. But you have a +1 breastplate.
Thank you.
I'll,
And then I'm gonna give that to you.
well, once we get back.
So if you guys work among yourselves as we
My
role
AC
play,
is
but if you want to throw money at the group and ask for
Yeah.
something, just do so
anyone
now.
needs weapons,
This probably is the last chance you're gonna get.
I need.
I have 2,000 gold.
This
What do you want
may
for the
potions?
be an
Like, I don't know what I.
Technical-
what I need.
technical gold value was-
And I'll
I'll
say, keep your voices down, but just because of this, if you have a magic item that interests you, mention it by name, or if there's a certain kind of item you want, I'm literally pulling from D&D Beyond items. This is your time to stock up.
How much is a dwarven thrower?
Any item.
Any item, I can either say yay or nay.
I was gonna say,
How much is a dwarven thrower?
Also, we don't have the money for just any item.
Yeah, I
so-
gave him all
You
of
guys
my
have a
money for
lot
that
of money, so
I
breastplate.
have no money.
What? Who has so much?
You guys had a lot.
I have
of money.
900
I
gold.
did roll great.
I have
but
2,200.
Because I'm a
How
good
do you
player.
have so much? Because I get all like idiots?
You guys can stock that one. Yes.
I lost
I
my
just
copper
texted
piece.
stuff that I need to the group. I'm having an emergency right now. I need to step out.
Okay.
Of course.
Alright.
Do we want to pause for a second and figure out what's going on?
While you guys do that, you wanted something. Hold on.
Okay, yeah.
Don't pause.
Wait, no.
I'm just putting it on long battery.
I can't promise that this exists. I do apologize if this is a weird request. Do you have any mechanical tools that are just more likely to work? Perhaps some would guide my hand into the right place. Some tinker's tools that are just good.
You want some enhanced tinkering tools.
Yeah, I'm worried that I'll have to do some work on the fly, and I would like if I had things that worked as quickly and well as possible.
Roll real quick. Pure luck check. I don't believe we currently have anything like that in stock. I have regular, if that is something you would like.
You have just a set of tools?
My team, yes.
That'll do.
That'd be 5 gold pieces.
I reach out my hand and give him 5 gold. I'm not gonna stickle. In general, could I just like dump the rest of my money in having magical ammunition just in case something has resistances? I have 427 gold left, which isn't enough to get a big ticket item, but it's
Well, I
also
believe,
not...
isn't your weapon already magical?
Technically, no. It's just
No?
good.
Interesting. I will say, as a counter to that, if you'd like to get your weapon enchanted, I'm willing to let you do that.
Sure.
But it's essentially like you are probably going to get maybe a +1 through +3, depending on how much money you're willing to drop.
How much magic can 400 gold put in this item?
Probably a +1.
That's fine with me.
Okay. I'm going to say dump 300 gold and add a +1 to that weapon.
Gotcha.
Who else?
I just had a question about how much a dwarven thrower is.
A dwarven throw would run you.
Wait, are we all?
No.
No, I'm just asking a question.
Dwarven thrower is going to be really
Key and
expensive.
Jasper, Ocean, and Silver.
Okay.
A dwarven thrower is probably going to run you 25,000.
Okay then. Okay, never mind.
And say enchant your eruption hammer, that's running the 50,000. Like 50k.
Okay.
Because to enchant a already enchanted weapon is very difficult, and it's going to take a lot of time and money.
Okay.
And it's not always guaranteed to work because they're not meant to work that way. Also, if that's the way the game worked, it would be horribly broken.
Exactly. All right, so forget I said it.
And I also asked for, also, do you have things that will make your hair not green?
I believe I do, yes. And he
And I don't
leads
have
you
any
over
money.
and pulls out like a little small tin, hands it to you for the price of 50 gold pieces. This will be able to change your hair color once a day.
I don't have any money. Can I give you something else?
If you have something for trading, of course.
No, man. I'll take off. I got the shiny silver cape that I have in my bag.
Did you?
From the clothing store, and Eleanor got it for me.
Make a persuasion check.
9.
Oh.
I'm trying.
This is
Ocean, what's the deal? What do you want to do with your hair?
I'm gonna make it not green.
What is this?
It's an item that will allow you to change your hair color once a day.
Is it magic?
Yes.
Ocean, it's not gonna fucking work. It's magic.
Okay.
We can dye it naturally. I've done it
magical.
before.
The item is magical, but the dye will remain. It's not magical. It is a permanent dye.
Could we just have the dye?
How much is it?
50 gold pieces.
50.
50.
You can do better than 50.
Oh yeah, you got this.
Mm, 6.
Oh.
I could do 55, but I like you. So I'm going to leave it at 50.
Fine. I'm gonna put 50 and 1 copper on the counter. Thank you for your aid.
Thank you for the tip. And hands you this item. Now, this item doesn't actually exist.
Yeah.
So
You're making it up. It's just hair dye.
yes, it is a magical hair dye
It's really
that'll
fucking
permanently
expensive hair
change
dye.
your
Hair
hair,
dye's pretty
your hair color
expensive in
however you
general.
want. It's not magical. It's magical when it's applied, but once it's set in, it is no longer magical. It's just your hair.
I mean, to be fair, hair dye is expensive in general.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's true.
Fucking way too expensive.
Infinite perfect dye job. That's worth 50 gold.
Yep.
That'd be,
Yeah.
that is definitely worth 50 gold.
Maybe. Is there anything else you would like? I have a few items of interest. Looks around.
Gideon, what were you looking for?
Bags of clothing. Atlas of Immortal Horizons. That is a bit of a pricier one.
What's that?
That sounded fancy.
This is a spell tome. Your magic bag.
So who's gonna ask for the general healing things we need?
I can get it. What do you think? What does Eleanor want? Does Eleanor want me to spend all 2,000 of this gold that she has given me?
I mean, pop off.
What value of diamonds do you have?
300.
Alright, I'll get.
Get like 4 or 5? Get like 4? It's 1,200 and then you can just buy a
But
bunch of
I
potions.
also need better armor and a ranged weapon.
It would be best if people stayed alive in the first place. So
Alright, potions it is. And begins to snap his fingers, and a small carton of 2, 3, 4 cartons of just healing potions pop out. And it looks like it bumps into, it looks like that compass he was using, and it falls and just opens, and it looks like it's pointing this way, that way, this way, that way. That. Sorry. Snaps his fingers and it won't move.
Huh?
What does this do?
It's junk. Some sailor brought it in about a few days ago. I've yet to be able to figure out how it works.
What's
See
his
that?
name? Or name?
They never gave one.
Gideon? Did you look at this?
Rascally little thing.
Maybe. Do I have that spell?
You
Okay.
hit
I
it.
don't think I do.
I swear to God,
Even
if I
the
drop
drunk
I'm gonna
art
lose my
ones.
shit. I'm such a fucking drunk art enjoyer.
I would like to look at this item with no spell in particular.
Are you... You're with this group? It's you
Yeah.
two and you two guys.
It's
Yeah.
Jasper, Osen,
Are you
Sylvia.
using identifier or are you just...
I'm just looking at it
Make
and
an Arcana check.
I thought he was gonna attune to
just
it.
picking it up like.
Blindly attuning to a fucking compass.
Okay. So what is that? 23?
Wow.
Real quick.
It's fucking crazy.
I can't understand what you're saying.
23.
Yeah.
What is Gideon's deepest desire?
Gideon's deepest desire? Oh boy. Are you looking for a vague thing or a specific thing?
Guys, we're getting Gideon's
Specific.
Specific? Gideon wishes he could go back in time and change everything that he did.
The compass can't find a lock for that desire.
No fucking way.
However, it does twist moving around and then settles. Make a sleight of hand check for me.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Not all of us.
It's a 12.
What is your perception? Passive?
19.
Both,
Damn.
all three of
This is 23.
all four of you Oh, the passive perception boys.
What is the stroke?
You all see this compass moving around and then immediately settles on Jasper's direction.
Oh, it's so cute.
And when you move it, it continues to move around Jasper.
Wait, what does it do?
It's pointing at Jasper.
Is a way to escape.
What?
What does this point at?
You're asking, Nostrovia?
Yeah.
You've never done the effects of the past.
Can I try?
Jasper.
I want it.
Can
20 gold.
What's the point of the
I'll
object,
take
though?
it. I'll,
Points at where your desire.
how about this? I assume you're buying any potions and any other diamonds.
Of course.
I will throw it to you for 50 euros.
adorable.
On top of
Sorry,
your-
I just the whole thing
Both
isn't like
purchases.
disassociating
Very
right
well.
now.
It's okay.
You can have it.
My whole
50
whole
goes
life just went like my dice bag and everything.
In game, I have no clue.
Okay. Where did... So, we haven't decided where Estrella goes, but it points in that direction.
You don't know that. It's just pointing.
Yeah. So wait, hang on, Ken. I'm confused. What exactly does this do?
It points to the person's deepest desire.
Now give it to Eleanor.
We will... I will
there!
give you the car, or the exact name of what it is, after we have bought our healing potions. You can bought
Give
it.
it to Eleanor. Watch
Kenny,
it point to
I
like
have
15.
the feature of the. Oh my god, what is it? What is it? It's
Grab it.
excellent memory for maps and geography. Can always recall the journal.
What's that? You got clean mind?
I think I remember like where like directions pretty well.
Uh-huh.
I know.
I think I just generally remember directions pretty well. So
Yeah, so it points in whatever direction Estrella went, whatever town he went to.
I'll give it to Brian.
I'm not there.
He's not there.
It's
Who else
us.
is there?
You two
Elias.
and you two.
It's us and you and Elias.
I have Jasper.
No.
I don't know what our deepest desire is. I think
Yours
freedom.
flits around a little bit. It settles in one spot for a moment, and then moves and shifts, and then moves towards the direction where Trelek is, but is briefer and flits away, and just it isn't spinning around constantly violently like it was before, but it seems to be heading other directions, and it finally settles to the east for about a full minute before it begins to move around again.
Yeah, I'll keep it. Pockets it. Alright.
So
So
I would
how many
like
healing potions y'all want?
First, I would like 3 diamonds. That work?
Worth how much?
300 gold.
All 300? These are, I just want to preface, these are quick revives. None of these are long-term ritual revives.
Does anyone have the long-term ritual revive?
I don't know what any of this means.
Did you take resurrection or any of the, I don't remember what the spells were.
I don't think I get resurrection.
you do
I-
your cleric.
Yeah.
You are the person who gets this.
Oh
Because
yeah. It's,
last time I
It's like a
checked,
6th level
Is it
spell.
raised dead?
Fifth or
do you
sixth?
have?
I'm at 11, and I have up
What level
to...
Isn't raised at
6.
7th level?
6. That's next level.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I was
have
gonna
it
say,
yet.
I
So
You are
if you-
leveling up
I
soon.
remember-
Although
You
I
are
think
leveling up soon.
Technically, you do have one that you could use with 500 gold, and I think it extends the duration a little bit. Like I think there's one called like
What's spare than dying?
Raise
That's rather
Dead.
dying.
I just rather not.
No, it's gentle.
I thought raised dead was 7th level.
I have Revivify.
Or no.
Well, she's about to get.
Yeah, Revivify is wait.
Well, it's not gentle.
So if you want to buy the next like 7th
Do you
level
want to see all my
revive,
spells?
Wait, give me
that is a more expensive diamond. But it'll be like, if someone dies and stays dead for a while, then you'll be able to, I believe it's like a day.
Oh, I
I
can
believe.
reincarnate.
I have reincarnate.
Reincarnate. That's I think specifically for druids.
I have
That's for
Right.
druids, and it turns them into another race.
Revivify, Raise
No,
Dead.
but-
Resurrection? Is that what we're talking
Oh,
about?
I was thinking of Raise Dead.
So I just want to
Raise Dead is
know,
a 7th level spell.
do you want
Elena's
to
about
invest
to-
any of this money into
Sorry.
a higher
Resurrection
level
is
one?
Resurrection.
Or just you want to get the smaller ones?
I don't understand why the higher levels for if I can only use one kind of spell. I only have Revivify. I don't know how it...
You will be getting them next level, and that'll be soon.
Okay.
And the benefit to getting the bigger ones is if, for Revivify, if Osen stays dead for a minute, because Osen dies all the time,
You're not
you
wrong.
can only revive Osen within that minute. If it goes beyond that, you can't.
Okay.
The bigger one, you now can.
Okay.
That's why you want
So it's
that.
more time.
Yeah, it gives you more
But it
time.
also costs higher spell.
Yeah.
As long as we
Yeah.
keep Bomb alive and you guys just start stealing diamonds.
That's right.
I am
It's
willing
not resurrection.
to get higher level diamonds, but people gotta pay up because your cleric is a poor
I
single
have no
mom.
money.
Your son is broken.
You also should
keep
look
giving me
at
allowance.
if it could be a collection of diamonds or if it has to be one diamond, because that's
We're talking
that's
about
very important.
I don't know
I
where.
think that's a matter of DM ruling
Oh.
because it doesn't. It says
It
a
doesn't
diamond,
say-
but some.
Here,
are-
I
Oh, yeah,
read
resurrection
you
is
the
no
whole
more than a
rule.
century.
Where is it?
Do you have the new spell?
Diamonds worth 300 gold
That's
pieces.
standard.
For
Which the
resurrection,
bell consumes.
for resurrection, it's a diamond at least 1,000.
But I don't have resurrection, so that
What
doesn't
level is
matter.
resurrection?
Seventh
Seventh,
level.
so that's
you'd,
so-
you'd be getting that soon though.
So I'd say if you want,
If you
you can
want
spend
prep.
1,000 gold to get one of. I'd say there's no reason why you couldn't make a collection of them. If you
Yeah.
want to just bump in a lot of money, you could have 1,000 gold worth of diamonds and then distribute them how you would like to.
Yeah, it doesn't specify that it
So
needs to be a
put however
diamond.
much money you want
It
to
does say
do
a diamond.
towards those diamonds, and you will be able to mark up the gold piece values in the moment. So how much money would you like to spend on
Who's
diamonds?
donating money to the diamond cause?
How much do you think
I'm
people
sorry,
I didn't mean to make you
It's
broke.
okay.
If you don't donate to the diamond cause, I'm not.
Do we
How
need a
much do you
16 armor
need?
class? It's a
Well,
plus one
it's-
breastplate.
Kenny, how much money do you think I should put into this?
However much you think is appropriate.
So you're gonna need 1,000 for the big long-term revivify spell. I think we need one of those makes sense.
Mhm.
2 of them would be nice, but I don't know if that's possible because that's a lot of gold.
Yeah.
It is for you.
I can give you 500 if you want.
That's another.
I mean, this is the time to spend your gold, y'all.
Yeah.
Did you give
We're gonna be
600?
fighting shit after this.
Sure.
Okay, then that's
Why-
two small diamonds.
Okay,
Alright,
2 of the
600.
300 or the 1,000?
I'll give you 600 now.
What is a small diamond?
A small diamond is a regular diamond.
The
That's 300.
300. Okay, so there's 2 300 gold piece diamonds.
All right, I'm giving you 600.
Okay.
I just.
And while you do that, I'm going to pull up the gold piece values of potions
Thank
so
you.
you guys can work out the exact number.
All right, what about 1,000 piece or 1,000?
Is the 1,600 in total, right?
Okay, yeah, 1,600 total.
Yeah.
So 1,000 gold piece diamonds.
2 300s.
Poor squishy guy.
2 300s and 1,000. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Should we do more?
That seems.
Unless
I think
people
that's
pay
good.
up.
If people are dropping more than that, we've got.
I gave you
I
600.
also-
You're good.
I am.
It's
I'm
stay
almost
alive
at the
juice,
point of
y'all.
I'm sorry.
It's
Not a
important.
DMPC.
Okay.
So-
that leaves us 400 for healing potions.
Regular
Pretty much.
healing potions cost you 50 gold. It's going to cost you around 50 gold.
We can get about 8.
Greater healing is going to cost you
And then
around
we spent the next 2 hours
150.
trying to figure out
I
how
can
to
only
do
get
That's
us
at least
about
3.
That's, no, I can only get us
Superior
500.
are going to cost you
I give
around
600.
No, never mind.
600 gold.
I could give you
And for a supreme healing potion, it's going to cost it's going to cost you way out of your pay range. Around 20. It's going to be around 1,500 gold pieces.
So I gave you 2,700 gold in total. That includes Phantomius' generous donation.
No, I'll bring, because you guys have a long rapport with Astrovia, I'll bring down the 600 rare to 500 rare. So 50, 150, 500.
The nice thing about the basic ones is that they can get someone up.
Yeah, that's all you need
So I
to
think
do.
having a couple of those is good, but also,
Maybe
regardless,
having one
under
for-
anti-magic, magical healing and potion healing doesn't do shit.
Yeah.
And if you pour out the potion, or if you take it under anti-magic, it does use the potion.
That's why I have a +8 medicine.
So
Good
I'm
job.
just thinking like
You
a
can
couple of the
stay
lower
with us,
levels, maybe
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
whoever wants a high level potion can buy their own.
And add
Right.
the 50 gold to this list because you're buying the
I
compass.
wasn't kids.
I already
Well, that's
took it out
not-
of my
That's the
That's
tool
not
of
coming out of my
proficiency.
paycheck.
I already took it out of my
Not
personal.
if your
Yeah, no, maybe get like.
Sorry. I have it.
How much are
For
your
the
basic
level.
little bitches?
not your
50.
proficiency.
50 apiece.
50 piece.
What's 50 times?
I believe that's around. Yeah, here,
How
50.
many do you want?
50.
5. Is that too many?
50 times 5 is 250. We can do more.
Okay, so yeah. I would like to spend 300 in potions.
Alright, so
So
that.
six.
Alright,
So that
so
would get you
You
three,
have to have a medicine.
or I'm sorry,
6.
6 common.
Six common.
Is that 6 common?
You know what? I'm gonna delete the multiples of leather armor that I have because that's just adding to the weight. of my bag.
I am also going to tell you, as a gracious DM, I don't see any other point in this campaign where you're going to be able to spend a large amount of gold. So, what you have, I would highly suggest spend it unless you have plans for it. This is the last
You need
win,
healers.
last chance.
Not a hero's kit.
Can I'm also just gonna ask Astrobia, do you have a healer's kit of any sort?
I do, yes.
Would you be willing to take the cape for it? Please?
What was that in 5,000 gold pieces? I'm kidding. And he takes the cake.
I give him a hug.
Physical boundaries. And just kind of gives you a pat and pushes away a little bit. It's alright, just consent.
How much are the rare?
Yay, and I get to add him
Now you
healer's
can
kit.
stabilize
Yay, I
people.
can stabilize you, motherfuckers.
Good shit. Well, she can
You also can ask for other items. If any specific items come to your
Non-magically
I
stabilized.
Can people like not going to this location ask for items?
Yes.
If you
This
ask
is
one
a
of
rare
us,
opportunity where if you ask for a specific magic item, it might be available.
Yeah, and you can ask through us, so just.
Because this is the last time you're going to be probably shoveling.
How much for like a +1 enchantment for the Warhammer?
I thought the Warhammer already had a
It already does.
Oh, it does. Okay. I'm sorry.
How much would an amulet of health cost?
A what?
An amulet of health. I believe it's a rare.
If it's rare, it's probably going to run you around 750 gold.
Ugh. I think I should.
Magic items gets expensive, dude.
Yeah, but it'd be better to change my race, and that could cost some money.
If it's rare, that's what it costs. If it's different rarity, let me look it up for you.
This is metagaming, but yeah, son. I just don't want you to spend a bunch of money.
Right now I weigh
Astrana has a
240.5
spell that's
pounds.
good for that.
Talk about reincarnate.
Oh no.
No, for changing,
money.
it's
Oh,
called
you've got
Tensor's
2
Transformation.
Yeah.
That's just your own
That's different.
self.
I will say,
I've been having issues with my armor. Like I put it on
I
and
think
then it's like
reincarnate would be the best bet.
Seeming.
also, I will say,
You're
around the table,
Yes.
you guys have 10 more minutes to make your purchases.
I
I've
don't even know
registered
how to
myself.
remove manage.
This doesn't include people that aren't there.
Yeah, if you have an item that you specifically want, you can retroactively have told them that you want it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is for everyone. If you have an item that is
I thought it was
interesting
just
to
for
you,
the 4 of them that were there.
it is they're essentially picking them up and we'll get them
They're
to
they're doing the
you. But if
grocery
you want
shopping.
something,
I
They
also
are.
don't have any money.
Welcome to the club.
you reach in your hand, you pull out a bunch of moon dust.
I also have scale mail. Moon dust.
Can I ask what exactly was?
all this armor.
Listen, man,
We're having issues.
No.
unless you tell me
It's
no.
the end of the
I think it's
campaign.
all it's
My
spare
character
armor.
is like almost no.
I need to get rid of this.
Unless you tell me no.
She had all that.
This is what we're doing.
Can I ask what exactly the wizard man has in terms of wizard defense?
Wizard defense against the dark arts.
That is,
was
aka
it-
Ken told you to look it up and we'll know what
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
You could look up rings of defense. They'll bump your AC a little bit.
Isn't that magic?
No, that's magic.
That's
isn't it?
magical.
I think that's ring of
I'm gonna
defense.
write diamond plus.
Most things you're gonna buy here are magical.
Are you sure it's a ring of protection? I think.
How much would it cost to to change
Yeah.
my race, but have it be temporary or permanent and not magical? Or the transformation can be magical, but
Changing your race.
if I go into an anti-magic field, I don't want to change.
I'm gonna make a luck check
It's
here.
this, but it's magical.
15 or lower. No.
Protection.
I'm grasping at straws here.
That's it. You would need armor.
Yeah.
You need
Uh-oh.
Set armor.
It's a nat one, isn't it? I know my luck.
I think it's 20. Ken, what is it? Ken, what is it?
Kenny.
Okay.
My wife
I don't know.
has
My luck is usually.
Looks at you. I think I do, yes.
Was
Roll a
it? Yeah,
fucking
sorry, I can't-
natural 20.
Called it. I called it.
Good
That is
shit.
all your luck for the rest
I
of the
don't
entire
cost-
campaign.
Yeah.
Plus two
that's
But what's your
material components, so I'd say running about maybe 300 gold pieces.
I had 3 backpacks for some
But,
reason, so I was carrying over like
I'm sorry,
100
300 gold
pounds.
pieces.
100,000 more pounds?
No,
Should
100 more
I get
pounds.
those?
Oh.
I'm only
So-
carrying 98 pounds, so I was carrying out like 200.
Longsword and
Do some of
dagger.
that as you wish.
Those are my own, and plus I have
You're gonna go
glass
be
whole
speaking
bow,
for
but
that.
we
Per
just figured
day.
that out.
So how long is this in
It's in my
day?
storage.
Invasions?
You could do it like as you're getting into the place.
I guess, yeah.
Because if you intend to do this all in one day, you could do it then, but you'd have to conscript Astrovia.
Oh, shit. Can you, like, is it like a potion that I could just, like, drink when I need to?
That would be more expensive, but I could do that, yes.
Or would you want to, like, go on a field trip and, like. But this is included in the 300 gold.
How much is the potion?
500.
You need strength 15 for it.
500? You cool?
400 for this little future.
Oh, it's cheaper for you to just come with us.
Depends where we're going.
That doesn't really help.
Oh, we're going
Um,
to a very dangerous place.
450 gold pieces.
We're enlisting for.
Okay, we might as well just do the potion.
Going to
no.
Nope.
Sorry. So you're let's do the potion.
Okay, we should just do the potion.
Alright.
Alright, 500.
Eddie, what would you like to look
You see, like the human I look like
Oh, yeah,
right
you
now?
look like a normal human.
Rory.
I want to look exactly like this human.
I don't know if I can do that exactly. Hold on a moment. Walks out of the store. You hear someone yelp.
What?
Walks back in, and he pulls out a clump of hair and dumps it in the potion.
Oh
I
my
was gonna say,
Jesus fucking
Do-
Christ, this is
Good shit.
if I described to you the person, could you make me look like them?
I could have until I did
Oh.
that. And you see it bubbling up, almost like very, very Harry Potter muddy potion, and it looks not very appetizing, but just hands it to you.
Alright, I'll take what I can get.
Who in our party isn't human? What are you?
I'm a human.
You're human.
Not human.
I'm not human. I'm not human.
No,
I thought you said not human. Oh, not human.
who is
I'm
not
not human. I'm not human.
Not human.
Oh,
Not
I'm-
1,
yeah,
2,
he's-
3,
he said
4,
not
5,
human.
6.
You're tall. You're tall. You need the potion. I'm seeing if I need to get another one.
I mean, you're short.
You
could
can
just
kind of blend. You got
you
like
could-
horns.
if you shave
You,
your beard, you
have-
can
you
pass
know
that shot.
that elves
and I don't have a beard.
are not
I don't
hunted,
know.
Mhm.
but they are very much looked down on, and those with pointed ears, if not noblemen, are very ridiculed.
If not a
You're
woman.
gray.
Same thing with the fox.
Oh yeah.
If they are their
Huh?
horns
Gray.
He's
similar
gray.
to
You could
emeralds and
just
sawed
act
off,
sickly.
they are acceptable, but they are seen as not as
Just act sickly.
Not as
like,
equal.
not as equal. No.
Is
The
there any way to
people
change
who
this
are
skin color?
as seen as equals are humans.
Sickly people.
But people who are not humans, who have mutilations, are accepted. People who don't are not enjoyed, but they probably won't actively go after you if you keep your cover.
I'm just saying, if we get a second.
For you, even in the dynasty, you'd probably be hunted.
Yeah.
Why do you want a second?
I was just saying, if we get a
Casually ready
second
to-
one,
Can we
and
get
someone
an
describes
elephant? Off my
exactly
ears.
what
Can we
Canaan
get
looks
an
like,
elephant?
Or we.
they can just walk into the Empire as Canaan.
How often do you all clean your?
Are you asking him that?
No, I was just saying that the
We're
party.
supposed to clean them?
That's why I was saying if we get a
Often.
second one.
That's a really risky move.
You are all so pristine. If you had any, would this work with any piece of him, or would it need his hair?
Most probably anything that would fit in the potion. You guys have
So
four, by the way.
nobody still has his blood on their blade.
I think I might have some of someone's blood on me.
Okay, never mind.
I don't
You're
think,
not sure how that would work.
I don't think anybody cut
You also
Kanan.
have.
We
I was the
hit
one
him
that was
with
fighting.
rage.
We hit him, but we didn't. No, we didn't.
We
hit
didn't.
him.
We didn't melee. him.
No,
I
we,
did.
No, I did. Oh my god.
Both of us did.
Jasper hit him.
You have the blood.
You got the blood.
Does Jasper have Kanan's blood?
I'm gonna say roll a pure luck check.
Oh shit.
You want a 17 or higher.
Come on.
17.
That is all your luck for the rest of the campaign.
That's your luck for the campaign,
Okay.
Daddy.
I will preface this. You don't have his armor, so you can't walk in like that.
No.
However, you do have a very specific spot that you know you attacked Kanan. And there is a little bit of dry blood in there.
Can you use this?
Tim puts the potion away, pulls out another one, and it looks like he literally takes a wad of mud and just
Holy shit.
Fuck is going
Be
on?
nice to it.
takes it. And it looks like it bends as he puts it in there. It doesn't break, but it just kind of
It's like putting a spoon in there and it goes.
pulls it out, and it looks like the blood has siphoned itself off. But there is like a very muddy substance on it. He's like, you could clean that outside.
Thank you.
You guys have 2 minutes now.
Joe sent something.
And we have 2 of those potions.
He said Ring of Evasion, Bracers of Defense, and Ring of Obscuring.
How much money you got?
Yeah, how much money?
How much
do you
money
have?
you
I don't
got?
have anything.
It's a lot of money.
186.
Let me look at Ring of Evasion first, because that might break you.
A cloak of protection would also
Ring
be
of-
good for you.
How much is Ring of Jump?
Cloak of
Easy AC.
Protection is magical, though, is it not?
Oh yeah. Well, most
Some
of
of
these
these
items
things,
are magical.
that's the problem.
You know.
A lot
Yeah,
of
But,
give me,
hey,
give me the
what
rarities
do
to
you
have
count?
them.
Okay.
Also, Ring of Evasion is going to cost you 1,500.
1,500 Ring of Jump. Not
What's the
regular.
rarity?
Uncommon.
Jumping? 250.
Oh, you if uncommon
Bracers of
250,
Defense
cloak of
is-
protection
I don't have
is
any money.
250.
Bracers
Can
of
I get a
Defense.
Cloak of Protection as well?
Is, what's that?
Uncommon, I believe.
Uncommon?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes.
Does that just bump up your AC?
I think that's saving throws, right?
Wait, hold on.
I think it's +1 to
Plus
AC.
1 to
and
AC
saving
and saving throws.
And it's uncommon rarity.
It
Yep.
is uncommon.
It's going to cost you 300.
300? I'll take it.
And what was the last item you wanted?
Ring of Obscuring.
Ring of Obscuring. What about the bracers? Do those cost too much?
That's a rare.
That's a rare.
You have to make sure you have enough attunement slots for all these.
I don't need armor ready.
If I want the
Do you
Ring
need
of
anything else?
I have like more than enough.
You can ask for it, yeah.
Magic.
But I don't have any money.
He's got a gun.
Would you like to ask one of your party
This is
members?
everything.
What do you need?
I don't know if I need it, but it'd be fun.
He wants a
Oh,
250
basic
for
stuff.
Ring of Jumping.
What does it do?
Triples my jumping distance as a bonus action.
That's fucking
Pretty
awesome.
fun.
But is it casting the jump spell, or is it?
Yeah.
So yeah, you cast the
Looking
jump
at
spell,
like best
What about-
cleric.
which is very good
Magic
for.
items.
What about Ring of Free Action? No, that's
No, that's
Rare.
a fucking
You can just
rare.
jump straight up and
Ring
maybe
of
throw
free
some
action.
clouds. I don't know if you get that high. but
You jump
got-
through
you
the-
got
Getting a magical
lot
weapon
of
would be
got
bad.
Let me
but
see how much I
also
have to
broke,
look over,
so
and then if
I
I
can't
have
get a magical
leftover.
weapon.
Yeah.
I'm not sold
So-
on the
so
how much do I spend? And
I don't.
it's like,
Yeah, you already.
You want the cloak of protection? That's 300 gold.
300 gold?
And what's the other one?
Ring of Obscuring.
What rarity is that?
That
Uncommon.
is.
What does it do?
It's
Turns you into a fog cloud, I think.
usually fog cloud.
Is it casting gaseous form?
It's not casting gaseous form. What it does is basically, hold on, let me find it.
Is it just a
It has
essentially
3
smoke bomb?
charges.
What's
Actually, as an action while you're wearing the ring, you can spend the ring. You spend one of its charges to cast the fog cloud spell from it. Following changes.
I'll say that's going to cost you 200 gold.
Okay.
Really funny.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I can't do it.
With that, I'm going to go around the
Oh.
table really quick. You good? Kobe? You're good?
I'm good.
I was gonna ask one of them to give me a crossbow.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I was gonna do it.
Then I'll run you maybe 5 gold.
No, because I was gonna make it in DSR.
Oh, you just make that.
Yeah.
People need clothes to see the queen.
No.
Yeah, we'll need to get fancy clothes, but that might be a secondary.
I'll say round it up for
That-
fancy clothes. It's going to cost you 50 gold. So just keep
Per
that.
person.
He's in home. He has his
No,
house.
round.
Shit.
You're good?
I'm good.
You're good?
I don't have money, so I can't really.
You're good, Grace?
I'm fully broke now.
You're fully broke, as usual?
Damn.
Do you want it? I have
If I-
leftover.
If I had money,
Actually, would I know if I need
if I had money, I'd get a fucking storm boomerang.
Yeah, I'll take it.
You can probably talk to him, yeah.
Would I need
We're gonna be getting
a lot of gold?
We're gonna be getting there.
Does Jasper have the foresight to see if it's okay if she spends money or if she's gonna need it?
You
to
get the
cost?
sense that your relationship with Treylick, you could probably ask for them.
Okay.
But you're gonna need to
Nice
explain what you
allowance.
Super dark.
What do you need?
I'll take the ring of junk.
Okay, then we're good.
250.
Yeah.
As you all get the rest of your items, you turn
Money.
and
It will make you like it.
officially are not constricting Estrovia.
We can get two.
Turn.
We got one potion now.
We can get two. Can
We don't
get
need
two
two.
of them? Or...
I don't know. I was just asking in general.
Okay, we got one.
I wish I wasn't broke.
Oh wait, you turn
Get me a fucking
and
storm
leave
boomerang.
the genie's lamp.
I have a boomerang.
For some of you,
That's what I'm saying.
last time. I assume you've managed your diamonds, your healing potions, spread those around. If you have one last thing you want to say to Estrovia, otherwise,
I just say, hi.
see you again.
Yeah, I hope there's a next time to see you.
I'll just.
And the last look you get on his face is a look of confusion.
Yeah.
Jasper, who are you taking to Treylick?
Gideon.
Okay.
Gideon and Silvath and Osen. Where are you going? So I know. Or are you going with them?
You can't go too far. You do need to.
I do need to go now. I just kind of awkwardly look at self off and like.
Well, did you have anything else to do here?
How many tunes left do you have? How many tunes left?
Well,
How many?
unfortunately, no.
I don't have any.
Oh, one.
I can
Did you
cover
your focus?
lunch.
Yeah, but it's not in my DVD because the link is involved.
So that you.
Yeah, I would
Sounds good.
And I go get lunch
Also-
with Sylvath, I guess.
You're going where?
We're going to get lunch.
We're gonna get
Okay,
lunch.
you guys go to lunch.
We're just
Lunch.
You may also add a compass that does not point north.
It points Calordis.
Exactly.
Is that what it's called?
A compass that does not point north.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
It is a custom item. I hope it shows up.
Ah.
Is it really not coming up?
I wonder from what movie that was inspired from.
What
That
movie
piece
was
of fiction.
What
It,
piece
it
of
shows up
No.
in the
Would you like to explain?
I don't
Well,
know.
no, I'm wondering. I don't know.
Oh, you fucking know. You cannot.
I do not know.
What? Just say it.
COMPAS.
No results found.
It starts with a P, I know. I think it starts with
Whoa.
Pirates of Penzance.
Does it end in an S?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates of Penzance.
That's what I thought.
When Frederick was on his own.
God, it's from
God.
More monetization.
What monetization?
What monetization?
It was never here.
Yeah, we were not doing this for monetary
If
purposes.
you're listening
I'm
to this
aware.
and you're not me, give us money.
No!
What the fuck?
We're not doing this for monetary.
by.
Grace.
This
Just Grace.
episode is sponsored by.
Grace. And only Grace.
Sugar mommy.
No, I can do it. Here, just tell me what to say.
No, Grace. No, we're not doing
This
this.
episode is
expecting somebody
sponsored
to-
by Twitch.
No! Don't, we're gonna cut that out.
This episode is
Oh,
brought to you
damn.
by Toy Animation. Remember, the One Piece is real.
Oh, One Piece is real.
This episode is brought to you by footfinder.com.
Fuck up! What the fuck? I can't do this.
I wonder
This
what
fucking
feature
game.
Try refreshing your pages.
This game is one of the most.
Nice published it.
I need to pee.
Can we take tea breaks?
Pee poops?
Yeah, let's take a quick tea break.
Yeah.